Time to go for blousing. Look at that, guys. Tabuna yiga. Baba idi buno bulase. My people, hope you are doing okay. Welcome to Hanime's World. Welcome to the channel that inspires you to do business in agriculture. A channel that gives you a clear example on how you can exist in your villages as you carry out agribusiness. So guys, if you are interested in such vlogs, please consider to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell, the bell you see down below, so that you are notified when I upload more videos. Today's video is kind of a story time video, but I would love to share with you guys on why I had to do farming and why farming is among the best businesses that you can do if well mastered. What do I mean by that? Most people come into farming and they invest lots of money, but they don't do research on how to go about it. So they fail and become frustrated. At the end of the day, they say farming is very farmland. I brought my mom to come and have a look. To come and have a look at the land that we had bought. So when she came, she looked at the land and it was all surrounded by the bush. She could not even penetrate through, and she was like, am I really the person who gave birth to me? Am I really your mother, you girl? Then she asked me, where is your neighbor? Then I was like, our neighbor is far away, up in the hill. And she was lost with words. So later on, she had to tell me that she had to go through all that journey from the farm, thinking whether was I mad or was I thinking right for me to accept to come in such a bush. So years passed and we had to construct our farmland, houses, and we had to begin the farm. So to cut the story short, we settled on the farm. So after settling on the farm, she's a business lady, guys. So after settling on the farm, that is when she realized that really a farm is a must. COVID came in and kicked in. So we had to really support our family members and friends out there during that calamity of COVID. We had to send milk, we had to send sweet potatoes, matoke, all kinds of food to them. Charcoal here is very, very cheap. So we used to send firewood, charcoal, everything. So she realized at the end of that day that in the village is where everything comes from. People think most of the things that we need to survive come from the town. They are wrong. Most of the things that we need come from the villages. You can see from the vehicles here. They pass here with cabbages, with eggplants, with biringanya, name it, with all types of vegetables, tomatoes, onions, milk, charcoal, animals, hens, eggs, everything coming from the villages to the town. And all the things that we need here in the village come from the town. The companies now bring those different companies that sell cooking oil, sugar, name them, soap. They always come and deliver here directly in the villages. So now, what is the point there, guys? The point is, when you do farming, you are hitting many birds with only one stone. You are improving on your food security. You grow and eat what you've grown. You eat what you've grown, you eat what you've reared, you know what kind of foods you've fed your animals, whether your animals are sick, they're on treatment, you withdraw, you don't take the milk. So you feed yourself on something that that you know that you are the one who has taken the process to grow those things, whether animals or plants. So at the end of the day, the person who was complaining whether I'm mad or not, She's the one benefiting. Every time I have to go to town, I have to take charcoal for her. I have to take firewood for her. I have to take milk. I have to take matoke. Oh, name the foods. And she would say, if you don't bring those lemons, if you don't bring those things, I'm dead. After tasting the milk from this side, she will never taste any other milk. You see, guys, the organic way of of carrying out food security. So she knew that the only food you have to eat, the only milk that you have to take is that has been made by yourself. Now she's so what? She's so fixated on us bringing her the fresh foods and the fresh milk from the farm, and she's the most happiest woman in her life that we the kids decided to go to the village, and she's very proud of it. But initially, as African mothers, what they know that after taking your kids to school, they have to have those posh they call it classy, they call it what? They are proud of their kids having those jobs that they call the corporate jobs, guys. Let me tell you, I've been there. I've done the corporate jobs, I've done the businesses, I've been in Chikubo, I've been on Mini Price, I've been in all those arcades, I've been in second market, I've done most of the business. Now, if I tell you that I settled in farming, I even regret why we had to delay doing farming. Just know that there is a point there, guys. Most people say farming is not for everyone. I never knew that I would become a farmer, but here I am. I'm doing farming. It's all the energy you take when you are doing those different businesses of yours. You are doing those different businesses of yours, and you are doing research in those businesses. You are not giving up even when you fail. It's the same energy that you need in farming business to make it. And now she's complaining about the taxes. Early this year, we had a visitor, Catlan. Big up to you, a visitor here at our farm, and he was complaining about the different taxes that the government is putting on their products. Business women and men are out there crying, guys. That on because of the taxes, guys. And the only venture, all some of the ventures that are not affected by the taxes is farming. For us in farming, the government taxes nothing apart from the land that they're beginning, that if you have a private marital land, you have to pay a certain amount of money. Those are the taxes that are coming in. Apart from that, they don't tax eggs, they don't tax milk, they don't tax animals, goats. The people actually who buy these things come and beg you to sell them these things. Which type of job or which type of business, tell me, that you are doing that is like that? Farming, the marketing of farming products will never get lost. Okay, sometimes the difference is the market is there, but the price can be low according to the season, depending on what you are dealing in. Now, there are some ventures in farming that the prices will still be the same whether it rains or shines. And most of the ventures, more so in animal husbandry, they will look for those animals, and they will even call you to beg you to sell to them. Guys, in Africa is the only venture that you will do and you will never complete the demand. The supply is always lower than the demand compared to other businesses. Other businesses, you are doing them, but the demand is so low. So even if you are one person and you are rearing goats, you cannot rear goats that can feed the whole country. At the end of the day, even if you rear thousands and thousands, all and millions of goats, you cannot meet the market. So at the end of the day, the demand is higher than the supply. It is only in farming, more so in animal husbandry. Even if you rear hens, layer hens, you cannot feed the demand or the market of eggs and complete it. Like, my eggs are just there, they have no market. It is impossible, guys. So the competition in farming is not the same like the other competitions in other businesses here in Africa. Farming is the only business that you can never go wrong if you master it. It's the only business that you can invest your monies and they come out in millions. And you can invest your monies and don't cry. But I'm sitting there, no one is buying. They will always buy, they will always call you. Anytime you need money, you call. Anytime you need money, you call and they will come and take your animals. Anytime, even those ones that are growing coffee, I never knew that anytime you get a problem, you have your coffee plantation, you can even sell it when it's there. Now you tell me where your business is that you are doing, that you're having a problem, you can always call someone. No, you have to first wait for people to come and buy. Now people are complaining of the URA taxes in businesses, guys. It is a very serious problem, guys. People are complaining that taxes are too high. Those ones that are owning companies, whether you like it or not, there's a certain date, or I'm not sure, at the 8th of the month, they have to chop all their money, the taxes, they have to chop it. But farming is free of all that. Farming is free of what? Of going at people's doors, like in real estate, in rentals, you have to always call people. You have to pay, reminding them to pay you, to pay rent. You see, farming, you give someone and they give back to you. You give someone your goods and they will pay there and then. There's no that issue of kubanjaring every time. So that is why I say, if you do farming, it is the best venture for you to succeed. It is among, not all ventures, but it is among the best venture to invest in, more so if you are in Africa, because the demand in farming is so higher than the supply, more so in animal husbandry. And remember, in animal husbandry, you don't face things like climate change. And if the climate change is there are medicines and there are all efforts that you take as a farmer to curb that. So that's why I urge you guys to start now. Start farming now and prepare for your retirement. Start farming now and improve the food security of your farm. You are farming, but the first market, or the first people you have to look to feed is your family. So your family is eating what they know, it is eating what they have grown, and you're having healthy people at your family. Then at the end of the day, you're adding millions and you are saving your monies. The monies that you will have got to feed your family, to buy food, you're already having free food. So that is why I consider farming as among the best ventures you can invest in. So guys, thank you for watching Hanime's World. Remember to subscribe down below, share my videos, comment down below, and let's have a conversation on this topic. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.